And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Griswold High School. We are in the midst of something. Okay, we'll wait. Hi, Brett. How you doing? See, that's Brett. This is the cool thing, man. We're not ESPN. We're not Nesson. No, you just come in whenever you want. Anyway, okay, what do I do? Kevin?
I don't know.
All right, welcome to SNSN, and we're continuing to cover high school football. Tonight we have homecoming between the Griswold Wolverines, I should say the Griswold Wheeler Wolverines. Certainly don't ever give Wheeler enough love when they deserve it, because they are here and part of the team. And the Amistad Wolves coming out of New Haven. It's a non-conference game. My name is Mike Minarski. Tonight with me is Mr. Kevin Babcock. I am so thrilled to have you here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here. It's a great night to start a little commentary action here on a homecoming at the Griswold Sports Complex.
This is amazing. How much do you like this field? I love this field.
Oh, this is just a tremendous upgrade from what we had before, and just helps our athletes and the students that come to Griswold from surrounding towns to participate in athletics, along with getting a good education here.
No, you're absolutely right. So, like when we first started doing this, I mean, almost every week was Mud Bowl, between Griswold and whoever. So now I'm sure you coached on that field. Now you're coaching youth right now on this field.
Yes, I'm coaching youth here. When my son went through the programs, there was no Griswold youth football. They had Griswold had to play up in Plainfield with the Rams.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep. So
they're not even the Rams anymore.
Yeah, they changed that too. I don't know. Yeah,
the Panthers.
Yeah, it's just not the same. But yes, there was many mud bowls out here back in the day before this field went in.
What do you think about this field compared to? Because there was some pushback. I mean, a lot of some people were saying, "Oh, these people are going to get hurt, or this person's going to get hurt, or whatever."
I think this is huge. It's huge. It helps the game, helps the athletes, and if they keep the pebbles in there at the right level, they won't get injured. I shouldn't say they wouldn't get injured, but it is good.
Yeah. So, what is it, the fourth year? Fourth year? Third year?
What?
Is this the third year or the fourth year in this field?
Oh, geez.
I think it's the third.
I think, I don't remember.
No.
But
it's been, if it's been 3 years, it's been 3 wonderful years. And it's, we've seen other kids come back from other schools that were, say, going to Killingly, for example, which has an amazing football program.
Next week, right here.
Wow. You want to know something?
No, tell me.
That's going to be their only real test that Killingly is going to have this year. Everybody they've played, no offense, to the Fitches and to the Waterford to at the end of the year, and a few other teams. Nothing against them, but they're all rebuilding.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very highly competitive game. A lot of people are going to look past Griswold, I think. But you never can sell this school short. You never sell this team short. They did that when we first came into the ECC quite a few years ago, and we made
a QVC.
We came from QVC to ECC, and we made a run right to a state championship game.
So were you around 1985?
I was in town, but I was. Kids weren't old enough to be in a system yet.
Oh, all right. Well, this is the 40th year, the 40th anniversary of Griswold's only undefeated season. So, with it being homecoming tonight, I don't know if we're going to have other people, some of the, those folks come in today. I've ran into a few here and there, but I love it. We just had a young student go over to a gentleman who was standing. I don't think he spoke English. I wasn't sure.
At this time, everyone please have your attention to the right side of the field and welcome your Griswold High School 4-1 Wolverines.
So just about ready to start the ball game. The chamber choir is going to come out and sing the national anthem like they have done all year. But right now the Wolverines are taking the field, Mr. Babcock. They're 4-1, and I think that they are going to have a phenomenal run even past the rest of the year, the regular season.
Yeah, I think they'll do well. I think the last rankings, they were 6th ranked in the state right now.
Yep. Those are the CAEC.
CIAC rankings. Yep.
So I was on Max Preps last night, and Max Preps can be a little off sometimes.
You think?
Just a little bit. So they were they had Griswold at 2-1. So I literally had to fill out forms. I'm saying I can't do this, and they had them ranked 10th. And like they didn't include the couple of their wins, one of them against Ledger. So I had that get done. So I'm gonna take a look on Monday and see if that changes the rankings, with Max Preps, which it should. Think you're gonna stay warm? You got shorts on in here, dude.
Hey, we're gonna be for your short sleeves.
Uh-huh.
You got short sleeves on.
No.
Who's that? Oh.
I got to turn. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got. Let's add another scene here. We're still trying to get things the way I need them to be.
Plagued with technical difficulties.
Yeah.
To begin the game, the Amistad Wolves will be receiving the ball.
When you add a scene, you can't delete a scene. What is up?
The middle of the field, you're going to see a host of alumni and chamber choir members led on the field by Mr. Ray. He's doing his job. Thank you, Ray. If everyone please rise and remove your caps, and please stand for the pledge. National anthem.
Now, I think. No, they don't got it. They just keep switching on me tonight. All right, great job as always with the national anthem with Mr. Churchill and the Griswold Chamber Choir. So if you weren't doing this tonight, what would you be doing?
I'm not sure, to be quite honest.
I'm just getting ready to. I found out this really cool thing that I could do, and that's right. Different. I'm really lost right now. No, the game recaps. You can do it all on AI.
I keep losing you.
Huh?
Said I keep losing you in the headset.
Really?
Yeah, it cuts out.
Telling you, I'm about ready to go home. In there's another one. I think we're there. I really think we're there. I'm so glad that you started on this night where you have noticed and have experienced, Mr. Babcock, every possible thing that could have gone wrong.
That's because I'm here.
It has.
Good. How you doing, Steve?
All right, 4th down.
Yep, quick 3 and out here.
And they're going to go ahead and kick, and the ball's going to go to about, got a little bit of an Amistad bounce there, almost to midfield, probably about the 48-yard line is where the Wolverines are going to go ahead and take it over.
28-yard line. Instead, Griswold will start passing.
So we got a comment already in there saying, did you just say Griswold could beat Killingly? Yeah, I did. And they can. But then again, any team can beat anybody on any given night at this level.
That is correct.
Good run for the Wolverines out of bounds.
Nice run. Definitely going to be a first down for Griswold.
Looks like Jackson D'Amico.
Looks like the ball's going to be on the
So 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Run to the near side. That is Nick Waters, and he's going to get brought down unceremoniously down at about the 7-yard line. So another first down, and I think this game is going to be, I don't know, probably maybe a little sloppy tonight.
You think? I don't know. We're doing quite well on these sweeps to both sides.
Yeah, Amistad is 0-4. They didn't play last week. Griswold is 4-1 and surging. Next week they got Killingly. Do I think they can beat Killingly? Sure I do. I was watching them last night. Fitch was giving them fits in the first quarter. Then they tightened things up, Killingly did, and Fitch didn't score any more points, but they were up 16-15 on Killingly. You know, I mean, I don't know, Coach. I don't know how many teams can say that they have done that this year. One,
yeah.
Bishop Hendricken.
Well, no, Killingly took care of them.
No, but they were actually had the lead.
Had the lead. Team, yeah. No, Killingly's a strong program. They've done everything right up there, thanks to the VOAG, but we won't go there.
Well, they still have quite a few Griswold kids up there.
Yes, there is.
Aiden Lamott. This cutter along to the right side, the far side, and he is in for a touchdown for the Wolverines. 6-yard TD run there. No flag. It's going to stick.
That was a quick three-play drive.
Yeah. So I'll put this in my little form here. I think we're going to see a lot of that, Kevin.
Yep.
I think what we're going to end up seeing, a bunch of the younger kids, and that just barely made the uprights. Yep. So
it'll be interesting to see if the coaches let Colby air a couple out tonight or not.
We'll have to see. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Amistad's going to get the ball right back. 7-0 is your score. And you are watching ECC football right here on SNSN Sports.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
And we are back here at Griswold High School. 7-0 quickly by the Wolverines. Amistad had the ball first. They had a quick 4-and-out. And then 3 plays down the road, the Wolverines have scored. All right, that ball is hauled in by number 2 for Amistad. If I can get to my roster, I'll be able to tell you who that was. That was Dejan Barnes. He's a junior for Amistad. Yeah, we're going to have an active chat room tonight, which is good. Good. Hey, if any of you guys that are in the chat room, and ladies, and you graduated from Griswold High School, definitely throw it in there in the chat. We want to see, because it is homecoming tonight here at Griswold High School. What year did you graduate high school?
76.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Straight up the gut there by Amistad. They got a few yards there. And a fumble. And Griswold gets it right back.
Oh, goodness. I was just going to say a nice little positive gain for him, and poof.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look here. And I'm going to look at the CIAC for a second. So 1st and 10, Wolverines. Mills takes the snap. Right to D'Amico. Gets about 3 or 4. So, yeah, you only got a couple. So 2nd and 8, Coach.
Yep, just a short run, but yeah. Let's see what they got coming up here in this one if they stay inside.
When you coach, I mean, what do you tell? I mean, I mean, of course, you want to establish the run game right away, right? That's one of the things that you want to establish. What do you tell the kids if like they're just coming into play for the first time?
Well, you mean just their first time playing a sport or playing in a game?
In a game.
Well, I get some of it depends upon who you're playing. But yeah, you got to establish boundaries, what areas you want. There was a nice pass across the middle by Mills.
Yeah. You said earlier you kind of wondered if he was going to go ahead and let him air it out.
Yeah, there was one. That was a beautiful throw.
Cutter down to the 2-yard line.
But each game has its own different takes, what you want to establish, what you want to start out with, how you script out those plays.
Do you have a favorite play?
No. Touchdown.
Statue of Liberty. Hook and ladder.
Yeah.
I love the hook and ladder.
Yeah, back in the day, they used to under bracket and LaBosse, we had the wedge. We used to run a wedge out of the double wing, very much like Philadelphia's tush push.
Gotcha. The tush push.
Just put the meat up front, and away we go.
Handoff. Amistad decided to say no. It was number 99 who was not on their roster. Oh, there is Delando Williams. Just decked the kid. You see how big that boy is?
Yeah, he's a big fella.
So Amistad has played O'Brien Tech. They lost to them 18-14. They lost to Bacon Academy 51-0. They lost to Hill House 41-0. And off to the races and the near side, Nick Waters brings it in for 6. And I think we're going to see a lot of that continue. 13-0 Wolverines. 6:28 to go in the first half. So we haven't even elapsed half of a quarter yet, Kevin. And
yeah, we got 2 scores up, and just the quickness to the outside is Amistad just can't keep up with us out there.
Kayer puts up the kick, and it is good, and that makes it 14-0 Wolverines. So, but getting back to what we were talking about, Amistad's having a very, very tough year. They were supposed to play Nonawag on October 3rd. They did not play. Don't know why. Then on the 17th, last week, they played Prince Tech and lost to them 46-2.
Oh, goodness.
So they've scored 16 points in 4 games. So they have an average of 4 points per game. So that's a developing program for sure. As far as kids are concerned, they probably got about 20 kids out there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, about 20.
But the thing about Amistad is what they call an achievement-first school. Cool. It's more academic-based, more so than athletic-based.
They have had some decent athletic teams. Back when I was involved in the girls' basketball program was okay.
Yeah,
they were competitive. this might be just a numbers thing because it's not a very big school. Trying to get enough players out here.
Ball is in the end zone. Touchback.
So that went into the end zone, and they're going to get the ball at the 20-yard line.
Let's see if they can put a little drive together here. Maybe get a few yards.
Yeah, you don't want to see, this type of game.
Well, like you say, they're building a program. Hopefully they can get a few good things, something to build on.
And a fumble recovery, and the Wolverines run it in. That's Kiki Boyce, number 54. And the bloodbath continues.
Yeah, their quarterback took quite a good hit on that one there. I hope he's okay.
So now it's 20-0 on homecoming night.
With 6 minutes left in the first.
There's a flag on the play right there.
Offside is against the wall.
And it's up, and it is good. Makes it 21-0. I mean, honestly, Kevin, I really don't know what to say. 6:19 to go. So you said you had a little tidbit of noise, of stuff.
Say that again, my
you said
friend.
You had a little tidbit of information because we've talked about a few times now, through the season, how this is the 40th anniversary of the unbeaten season for the Wolverines.
Yeah, it is the 40th anniversary, and just to add into that, this is also the 25th anniversary of the 2000 team that made a run, and as we moved into the ECC from the QVC, that made a run to a state championship game where we lost to Hyde, unfortunately, on a questionable call. But to go back to a little bit discussion, I think in the chat room there was things about do we think we can beat Killingly? Just a little tidbit there is we went to Ansonia on the road, who is a state powerhouse, and we ended up beating Ansonia to get into the state championship game. So that's why we played a game. Anybody can win at any point in time.
Absolutely. All right, nice kickoff return by Amistad. Gets it down to about the 35-yard line. And let's see if they can put something together here. It would be really nice to see.
And in addition, that win over Ansonia was the first state tournament victory that Griswold ever had.
So we do have a gentleman here who's actually a Griswold alum. Now we're gonna bring him in since it is homecoming night. It's homecoming. How are you?
Good, Mike. Thank you for the warm welcome.
No, probably a warm welcome. I kept you outside for like half
You
an
did.
hour. Tell everybody your name, sir.
Oh, yes. This is Chris Foster. I was the class of '91. That campaign was 3-6. It's good to see us with the winning record for a change. This is nice to see.
You know, it's one of the things that we were talking about last night in the Killingly game was that there are a lot of teams in the ECC right now that are they're rebuilding, and Griswold is not. They finally got to a plateau where they're putting together a really, really good season. So, what was the best season that you can remember at Griswold High School?
Our junior year, we went at 4-3-1, and it was a big deal because Coach, explained to us what a winning season was because it had been a while. There's a nice pick.
Nick Waters. He's trying to get away, and finally he gets brought down by a couple. But it was the ball was underthrown, and Nick Waters just kind of stopped and caught it. So that's the third turnover already in the first quarter. So anyway, you were saying 4-3-1.
4-3-1. We had to beat Plainfield at home on the last game of the year. They ended up winning. At that time, it was the PFC. They were the champions, so we were able to get our last win at Plainfield, and we had a nice bus ride home. 4-3-1. We couldn't be happier. Well, we could have been, but
and that was the Pequot Football Conference.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that was. So I was back in the old QVC days.
We had Plainfield and Putnam, but then the rest of our games were scattered all throughout the state. Housatonic Valley, I think, was the furthest opponent we had. That was a 2.5-hour bus ride, easy.
Mills all day to pass, and in the middle of the field, nobody even around him within about 10 yards. Mason Mills, but right through the wickets. Second down. So anyway, you were saying,
yeah, we had defeated Plainfield that last week of the game, that last week of the year. PFC was where we were. It was an interesting conference, to say the least.
Yeah. So you graduated in '91.
Yes, sir.
Where did you go from there?
So from there, I went to school at Southern Connecticut for a couple of years, and then Central Connecticut for a couple more years. I moved to Arizona, and as luck would have it, my first job in the real world, I worked for the scouting department for the NFL Arizona Cardinals. And
really,
yes, that was an amazing experience. I was only there for a handful of years, 3 years, but it was a great experience.
Logan D'Amico getting the crossfield pass gunning down to about the 35-yard line. So you were a scout.
Well, I worked for the scouting department.
Okay.
I was the administrative personnel in the field. I mean, in the office, and would get information to the scouts and from the scouts and build the draft board. All that stuff that now is done at the click of a mouse. I'd spend a weekend putting up the tags on the board and by grade and tell where they tell me to. This guy goes over here. This guy goes over there. It was a lot of fun. As a young kid, I couldn't have thought of a better job to have.
Quick dump over there from to Logan D'Amico. Gets about 15 yards down to the 20, maybe 14, maybe the 21. So what did you do past that? I mean, so what do you do now?
So now I work for Philips Healthcare. I'm a healthcare IT professional, managing a team that supports computer systems at hospitals worldwide. It's not as glamorous as as my first job, but hey, you do what you can.
So now, do you live in the area now?
Yeah, I live in Central Village now, which is ironic, being in the heart of Plainfield and being here in Griswold and having my kids grow up in Plainfield. At first was weird, but but it's not like it was 30 years ago.
No. 30 years ago we'd go to skate and just get mad at each other.
There we go.
Mills to Mills. Another touchdown. That's the fourth touchdown, and we haven't even played 9 minutes. 27-0. What do you think of this year's team?
Like I said, it's nice to see a winning record this early in the year, and they're kind of putting up points at will here, both offense and defense. This is only thing we haven't seen is a special teams play, but the game's early yet.
So were you here last week by any chance?
No, sir.
So, they whistled the play dead as Care kicked it through the upright, so to the offsides against Amistad. So talking about special teams, right? Bacon, they had this kid last week. Coach, were you here? Yes, were you here last week? You were here last week, right?
I was not.
Oh, you weren't? Okay. Bacon Academy has this kid. He's a sophomore, Mason Waters. Oh, my God. 46-yard field goal. Wow. As a sophomore. Care puts it up again, and that one is going to go ahead and get counted. So now 28-0 here in the first quarter. So you work in IT, and so you live in Central Village now. Do you still? Do you still keep in touch with a lot of the kids from any of the kids from high school, or?
Not really. I mean, I graduated in a class of 62, and my wife is from that class, so I see one person every day.
Gotcha. One. So she was what class?
91, class of 91.
Who is she?
Kim Jenks.
So I know the name Jenks.
Mm-hmm.
I know a Tracy Jenks.
That's her sister. That's my sister-in-law, yes.
Okay, so now Tracy was in my study hall.
Oh, my goodness.
I was a senior. She was a freshman. So, boy, my goodness, back in the day. Well, that's awesome. That is really good. You know Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she was class 91 as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you in the band by any chance?
I was only my first 2 years.
What'd you play?
I played the trumpet and the French horn.
Nice.
I thought I might have had our first special teams play there.
Kickoff gets to Mr. William Wiley, who's a freshman. Coach, a lot of freshmen on this team. A lot of freshmen and a lot of sophomores. Not too many seniors, maybe 3 or 4 seniors. That's about it. Yeah. So that's excellent. Yeah, just I know Melissa was on the bench, played trombone.
Yep.
That's why I asked that. I was your 100%. I was band geek 101, man. Tell you when I was in, because I graduated in 84.
Yeah, we had a small class. We had to take on many roles. I was a geek, I was a nerd, and I was a jock. But we had, had to wear a lot of hats.
That's a big hat. Quick little dump pass on over to Andre Vaughn, and taken away to Waters, and Waters with a pick 6 or a strip 6. And now we are just about already in running clock territory.
There's a chance I might get in this game, huh?
I think you know what, Chris? I think you need to go ahead and get number. I think they have number 102 up there. 1981, 1991. They have up there.
That'll work.
It's ready to go. So anyway, dude, thank you very much for coming on in. I really appreciate you. Answering to the messaging and coming on in. And dude, message me. Maybe you should come and do play-by-play.
That'd be a lot of fun. It's very nice meeting you, Mike. Coach.
Nice meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.
It's very good. Very good. I really appreciate you waiting. Thank you very much. All right, 34-0. Care, who was out there, 35 seconds ago. And there goes another one. 35-0.
So I'm glad he stopped by, because I misspoke a little earlier. I said we went from the QVC to the ECC. We did not. We went from the Pequot football.
I'm glad he said that, because I totally forgot about the PFC. So he got both of us.
So you asked me where I was last Friday. We were actually celebrating
Very cool.
the 25th anniversary. All the players got together. Coach Brackett and alumni Chris Gresh. They set up a tremendous program. Everybody got together, got to see all the players and stuff, and ran films from that season. It was really a good night.
Did they have films?
Coach Brackett has everything, and he still has them.
35-0. I kind of figured this was the way this game was going to go.
And if Coach Brackett has them, you can imagine what kind of media they're on.
Yeah. Yikes. We got it on 8mm. Can I convert it to VHS? Oh, so coffee or tea? I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah.
Crazy night.
A little pooch kick here.
And he tackled himself as he stumbled. It was number 5, that Ricky Newton, a sophomore, very young team. You know, and that's part of it. I mean, they have. Let's take a look at it. Let's see. Now these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 freshmen. So give these kids a couple of years. You know, and what do we have for sophomores? How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sophomores. They got a bunch of juniors.
Yeah, a lot of juniors.
I mean, next year that could be a much better year for them. Very young program. I mean, so
15 juniors.
yeah, and 11 freshmen.
Yeah.
There's a pass deep. He's got somebody open, but he was Mills.
You know, that
Mills
quarterback,
outran him.
you know, they've been throwing a lot, and he has a decent arm.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
You know, that was what? Probably 30, 35 yards in the air.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Dan Webster. You just saw him last night in Killingly. Coach Paul Jardy, single wing in the 80s, 85 PF3, 13-0, and no postseason. Yeah. 40th anniversary. And then you're talking about the 25th anniversary of nice little run. He tried to kind of get away, Walter Bailey, but he ended up losing a yard. I think there's a player down right now for Amistad. I think what's going to happen, obviously, is we're going to see a lot of the kids that don't normally play.
Yeah, they were going to see some
We're gonna
subs.
see them coming in, yeah. If we haven't looked to see if that's already started.
Yeah, I see some of the key players there with their helmets off. That's might be an indication.
So let's see here. I saw number 62 that's not even on the roster. Did you? I don't even see it.
Oh, for Griswold?
Griswold, yeah.
Yeah. The mystery player.
Same thing with number 57. I don't see a 57 on there. Kiki Boyce is still out there. Let's see. Who's that? Yeah, 62 and out. Let me go to another roster, see if I can find a 62.
Yeah, boys, he's just one big individual, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah, no, there's no 62 on this roster either. Obviously, a JV kid. So there's a couple of numbers out there right now for Griswold. Number 62, number 67. Neither are on the roster that I have here. And the young man is still down for Amistad.
Yeah, that's hard with a small roster when you get an injury.
You know what? You ask and you shall receive. 67 is none other than Taz Max Gray.
Oh,
He's back.
That's right. That's right. He did come back.
Taz is back.
He is back. I saw Rob just a little earlier floating around here in the stands. That's right. He took a little time off.
He enjoys wrestling, which will be coming up shortly,
Mm.
in a couple of months. Always be a special place in my heart there for Max.
And that's because?
I've never told you this story, but he's always been just funny. I get a kick out of him. We were doing a Little League game. And this is back, before he was in high school. And he came out. We were actually set the cameras up in center field. So, but in Little League, it's 200 feet away. So it's not a big deal, 215 feet. So he comes up to me. He goes, "Hi." He goes, "I'm Max, but you can call me Taz." So there's just some of these kids, you know what I mean? That, I've watched them grow up in this sport, since, they're in micros.
Right. Yeah, because you've been doing all those games. Yeah, so you have them year by year by year.
It's called Motion on Amistad. Yeah, I mean, this is our 11th year. So if they're junior, they weren't even. If they're senior, they were in first grade when I started this.
Yes.
So Colby Mills, who happens to be the senior quarterback, he was reading books like Dick and Jane and Spot, when I started doing this. Put that into perspective. Back to pass. Got a little bit of time, except the time just ran out.
Thought he might have snuck through there, but nope.
Yeah.
We'll close that hole right down.
Kiki Boyce is right there to do it too. Still a minute 10 to go in the first. This first quarter has lasted about 50 minutes. 40 minutes. Now, maybe 35 because you get all the preamble at the start of the game.
Still, that's a long
time for a 12-minute quarter. I have a feeling that the rest of them are going to go a lot faster.
It was a nice punt.
It is a nice boot. Taken there by Cutter.
Just so quick.
Getting to the outside. Yeah, he's just look at him. He just bounced right off. Absolutely just bounced right off number 15, who I don't see on the roster here for Amistad. But
Andre Vaughn, number 15.
Oh, where'd you see that? I don't even see that.
Oh, right down here. We're in number order 11, 14, 15. You're looking at Griswold.
Oh, that's probably why. Never mind. Everything has gone wrong tonight there, Coach. I'm telling you. I have not been able to get in a stride or nothing.
I'm glad I could help you out.
Yeah. Cutter's coming off the field. Let's see. Cade Lambert coming off the field, number 17. We'll be in Plainfield tomorrow morning.
Who's Plainfield guy?
Stonington. And in there very easily for yet another Wolverine touchdown. 6 touchdowns in the first quarter. That's Cole Dubois, right? Number 19? Yeah. That's got to be some sort of record. Do you ever remember Wolverines scoring 6 in the first?
Not really.
Samuel Kerr back to kick for yet another extra point. And he kicks it, and it is up and well on its way and good. $42-0 in the first. And you know what? We are going to take a quick break, and we are going to return in a couple of moments or so. And you are watching high school football right here on SNSN Sports.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
And we are back here at the multi-purpose field here at Griswold High School, 42-0. And I don't think I've ever. Who's this?
Oh, hey, these are some of our micro players here
Look
that
at
come up
that.
to see Coach Opa on the mic. What's up, boys? We
Over
re-
here.
Are these like the folks that you're talking to for SNSN?
Yeah.
All right, so you got to introduce yourself. First up, we have, what do we got here? Who's up first? Wes Dietrich. All right. What do you got to say now? What do you think of the game, Wes?
They're getting blown out.
They're getting that sums it up very nicely.
Pretty good. You want to give the headset to him?
Yep.
Let everybody give it a
Yeah,
just
come
say
on.
hi.
Come on. Get on there.
Come on.
We-
They got a big game this weekend.
Yep, we got Zaya Davis here. He's just being a little bit shy, but
He doesn't want to.
he is. And here we got just Easton Fontaine.
We call your name a lot.
Yeah. Well, because he's in that key position, you know. He's quarterback. He keeps us going.
You know what I say about you every single week?
Huh.
I love your name. You know why?
Why?
My grandson's name is Easton.
I remember that. I think
Yeah,
it was
he
you
said
saying
that
it last year.
Yeah.
I used to probably say it all the time.
Yeah.
He said it in Westwood. He said it in
Yeah.
Westwood.
Yeah, these boys got a big one. We got Groton Mystic coming up on Sunday, and we're going to, I think we're going to take them out. What do you think, boys? Yeah, we're going to take them out. We're going to even the score with them. I wouldn't predict the score, but just as long as we got the W, right?
This is the future right here.
This is the future of the program. There's quite a crop of players down there, as you see every week when we're on when they're aired on your station here. And getting all those guys to come to Griswold to play on this field is going to be awesome.
So a lot of these kids, just so you know how great they're doing right now.
Mhm.
They were you. So for example,
Aiden Cutter.
yeah, no, they were you, your age, and they were doing what you guys are doing now. So what do you think that's going to happen when you guys are 16 years old, 15, 17? Yeah.
Going to run the table, right? Yeah, we're going to run the table. We're going to get back to the state championship game. What do you think? Yeah, there you go.
But first, I need you to do something. Can you do something for me? Can you do something?
Yep.
Say, it's 42-0
It's 42-0
in favor of Griswold,
in favor of Griswold.
and we're going to take a break.
We're gonna take a break,
And you're watching
and you're watching
high school
high school football
on SNSN Sports.
on SNSN Sports.
Hi, this is Charlie from AC/DC Industrial Electric. We're not just about selling and repairing generators. We got a full rental fleet ready to roll from 8 kW to 275 kW, all trailer mounted with whisper quiet diesel engines. We have all the cables, protective ramps, and connections that would be needed to connect to your system. As licensed electricians, we can handle full connections and disconnect. If your backup generator fails, give us a call. We'll get a rental unit to you as fast as possible so you will be back up and running in no time. Here at AC/DC Industrial Electric, we won't leave you in the dark.
Coffee down there.
Coffee, I can love.
Okay.
How do you like it? Sugar?
All right, we are back. It's homecoming night. People are coming into the booth, hanging out with us.
It's nice to
Saying
see the
some-
future of the program come up here and visit with us,
It
huh?
really is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's excellent. And that's why I wanted to, I just figured, let's have these kids send us their commercials. Because, it's really true. I mean, they're these kids
That's correct.
10 years ago. It's the same thing.
And how appropriate is it that the quarterback is the one who calls the signals, is the one that takes us to the commercial break, right?
That is awesome. That is awesome. So we are just about finally to start the second quarter, it looks like.
I think we're just about to that running time point, aren't we there?
I don't know. Well, it is running, but I thought it only supposed to start
there's
in
a
the
nice
second half.
There's a nice run up the middle
Nice
for
run,
us.
yes. He spikes the ball a little bit because he's excited. That's a Ricky Newton.
Yeah, good for them.
That's a good run. About a 20-yard run, 19-yard run. Good job. So the clock is running. I mean, we haven't gotten to a situation where it needed to stop yet, but
Yeah, and it does look second quarter. Well, yeah, we're in the second quarter. Yeah, it does look like Griswold did do some substitutions here.
yeah. Handoff to Newton once again, and he's going to try to get away in a nice little gain. Probably got about 6.
What are we ever going to do when Coach Ansel is no longer on the sideline? That's going to be something. He's been there so long.
Yeah. Another handoff to Newton again. Little play action and another nice gain. And flags everywhere. I think there's a little bit of a tussle going on. And I don't. The way Griswold was celebrating, it looks like this probably or could be. And it is on Amistad, but I'm wondering if it's offsetting. No? Well, yeah. Or did they call it on both? Is that what that meant?
I missed it. I missed a piece of it.
Like this.
It could have been on both. Yeah. Well, no, they're going to mark it off against Amistad. Yeah. There's a little extracurricular activity going on at the end of that play.
So that's going to take, it looked like it was a spot foul. So it's going to take away that run for the most part. And it's going to be, that's not first down.
No, it should be second.
Yeah. It's not first and 10. Second at about 4. Newton again gets around the outside, far side, and he does get tripped up and out of bounds. It does get another first down.
Now, that's a sophomore running the ball there. So, that.
Yeah. It's pretty quick, too.
Think about what that, if they have some blocking and, that when they're seniors.
First down. So they've put together a couple of first downs. And another handoff. Another nice run. It's Walter Bailey. So they're getting some yardage, against the second string Griswold Wolverines. I wonder what the run.
I think we're going to see a lot of the younger players tonight, which is good for Griswold to play on homecoming.
Yeah, not only that, but you know what? You've got a huge game coming up next Thursday night, against Killingly, and you certainly don't want to risk any of these kids getting hurt, so they can have a good game.
Correct. Yeah, you don't want to get anybody dinged up with anything,
No.
especially with the score like this.
Not at all, right? So that was really cool. Also, we had Chris Foster up here from class of 91 talking about stuff.
Second down and about 8.
Scott Richardson says Killingly would kill Griswold. I guess we're going to find out next Thursday now, aren't we?
Well, that's why they play the game.
Nice run. Nice way to get away to Ricky Newton. He just kept going. He's inside the 10. So I will say this about Killingly, and I'm not talking smack. And this is nothing against the team, nothing against Chad Neal, who I think is a phenomenal coach. Chad Neal also, gives back to the program, and he coaches in youth as well. He's just, he's a coach,
Yeah, he's very good. He's very good.
But I will say, they're not really tested this year. They really haven't had anybody that has been able to match up with them.
Correct. Correct.
So let's. I'm gonna kind of go over that here. And I think that's something that we can talk about because I think we know which way this game is going.
And I think, I think Griswold's going to be the team that tests them. Are they going to blow them out? No. And I honestly don't think Griswold will get blown out, but I think they'll give them a game. They'll give them a test. They'll give them a little,
Yeah.
I think it'll be a heck of a good game.
So let's look at Killingly's schedule, to date. The only team that really did anything with them is Bishop Hendricken, and they were a championship. They were a champion in Rhode Island, I think, the previous year, and they hung with them. And Killingly did come out 41-32 winners.
Yeah.
And there is number 5, Ricky Newton, spiking the ball with authority. Touchdown, Amistad.
Yeah, Bishop Hendrickson's a pretty powerhouse in Rhode Island. They're always up there.
So let's look at some other things here. Okay, East Lyme, tough year. They're having a tough year all the way around. Okay, so 42-0. They lost there. Jonathan Law, 49-21. New London, another team that's going through some growth, 62-6. Massac, 42-7. Again, having a tough year. Is Massac a powerhouse every year? Yeah. This year, they're having a tough year.
Yeah.
And then Fitch, 57-16. So then they got NFA, Waterford, and then Woodstock Academy. So if you ask me, it's kind of a light schedule.
I would not disagree with you on that.
For Killingly this year.
And again, you put the clarifier out there. It's nothing against the program.
No,
because they're a very, very
not.
good program. They've done all the right things up there. But again, the schedule is what it is, and I think we're the test. We're the one on the schedule that's going to at least give them a game.
I think, and just from what I've seen from other teams that I've watched play, I've seen Waterford, I have seen Montville a couple of times, seen Ledyard a couple of times, seen Plainfield a couple of times, and you can go right down the line. Woodstock Academy, Psalm, these are all teams that are going to go up, against a Killingly this year.
Right.
And like I said, I think Griswold is going to be their test. Are they going to beat Griswold? I don't know. I think Griswold's pretty solid. And I think that they're going to give them more of a game than they think.
Agreed.